I'm Trish from Honey Pies Recipes, and today we're going to talk about blind baking pie crusts. Here I have two pie crusts in front of me. This one is for a regular pie, nice crimped crust, and this one would be for like a savory quiche. The pie crust we're going to fully blind bake. When it comes out, it will be completely cooked, browned, crisp, and delicious. And you would use that for a pre-cooked filling like a custard pie, or an ice cream pie, or something like that where the ingredients go in, but they don't need to be cooked again. This one we're going to partially blind bake. We'll be making a quiche out of this later. We're going to put in a liquid ingredient. And I wanted to partially blind bake this because the bottom would then get soggy and it wouldn't crisp up. And this way, you'll have a much better crust on a quiche with a partially blind baked crust. To do this, you just need a fork. You're going to just dock the bottom, which means you're just going to go around and just prick some little holes in the bottom of your crust. And then along the sides. And what this does is it lets air and steam escape, and it keeps your pie crust from buckling. Same thing here, a quick dock on the sides. Put in some, yes, plastic wrap. It will not melt, nothing will happen to it. And I particularly like it because the tops sort of melt together and it's really easy to get the beans out. So here we're putting in about a pound of beans, and these are just beans from the store. You buy a pound of beans for $1.99. They do sell pie weights, these little ceramic bowls, and you get about 20 of them for $10. They cost a fortune. So it's much, much better. Just do the beans, get yourself a nice jar to keep them in after they're cool, and reuse them. No reason that you can't reuse them. I'm going to put these into a 375-degree oven for 20 minutes. Our pie crusts are partially blind baked at this point. So I'm going to take out the beans from the quiche and from the pie. And you can see the glossiness of the butter, but I don't have any buckling in the bottom between allowing for the steam to escape and the weight of the beans keeping the pie crust down. It's nice and flat. But when I put this back in the oven, the bottom will now brown up and turn very crispy. And this one, as you can see, the crust does shrink down a little bit, and that's when we have to be careful when we'll put our filling in later. But this is how you blind bake your pie. This is your partially, and we'll show you a little bit later what happens when you completely blind bake or pre-bake a pie crust. After another 20 minutes in the oven, the complete pie crust is fully blind baked. This is ready for some kind of a prepared pie filling that you don't need to bake. And it's going to be nice and crispy and very, very delicious because you can see the color on it, lots of caramelization. So we're good to go. Thanks for watching Honey Pies Recipes and letting me bring my kitchen to yours. Blind bake this pie tin. This pie tin.
Why don't you tell us what blind baking is?
That's what I'm trying to get to right now.